Hello guys, welcome to the preview of the NBA Finals between the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat. I'm going to talk about the Nuggets, then give my thoughts on the Heat, and then a prediction at the end of the video. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, as you guys know, the Denver Nuggets swept the Los Angeles Lakers in an impressive win in a series that was tightly fought, and they showed some grit to grind out some of those games, which were very close. It wasn't actually that much of a typical, sweep in the sense that the games were close. Nikola Jokic, impressive, showing his back-to-back MVP form from the season prior, averaging a 30-point triple-double, and his partner in crime, Jamal was amazing, averaging 28 points per game alongside 6 assists, really getting hot towards the end of Game 2 and having a brilliant first half of Game 3. And they have a brilliant tandem of supporting cast players like Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon, Bruce Brown, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Jeff Green in spurts. You look at that list I just named, they have a bunch of shooting, defending, and they are pieces that surround Nikola Jokic well. When you look at the Denver Nuggets, they're a juggernaut of an offensive unit. First out of all teams that have played in the playoffs in terms of offensive rating. They shoot the three ball very well as well, second best just behind the Miami Heat, ironically, out of all teams left. And despite what was a weakness in the years prior, the Denver Nuggets have been very good on the defensive end, compared to the standards of before, with guys like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Gordon providing great versatility, while Nikola Jokic has stepped up while guarding bigs, and Bruce Brown. And, they have a really long list of players that really impact on the defensive side of the floor. And even Michael Porter Jr. using his height and length in the small forward matchups at times. They're middle of the pack in terms of defensive rating in the playoffs. So you look at the Nuggets, they were able to beat the Lakers by just, controlling the game, riding the hot hand, not forcing things too much to an extent. They were very disciplined in terms of the amount of times they'd turn the ball over. They averaged the fewest turnovers in the league, out of all teams that have played in the playoffs. And, they allowed the fewest points off of turnovers because of that. And, you might sneeze at that, but, those are points which, are easily preventable, and disciplined winning teams like the Denver Nuggets don't allow. You also look at them, they don't allow many second chance points either, which is just another sign of a well-drilled team as well. So you look at the Denver Nuggets, they are going to be very hard to beat for the Miami Heat. So let's talk about the Heat before I give you my prediction. Just a quick reminder as well, if you're enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll have much more content coming throughout the off-season with trade news, trade rumors, and as well as off-season previews potentially. But enough of that, let's continue with the video. Now the Miami Heat, continuing their Cinderella story, brushed past the Boston Celtics with only Jimmy Butler leading the way. Obviously they had some great support from the other guys, but Jimmy was again head and shoulders above the rest, averaging 30 points, 6 assists and 7 rebounds. His partner in crime, Bam Adebayo, averaging 18 points and 9 rebounds. And they had a long list of supporting cast players in a real team effort, with guys like Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, and Max Strus providing some extra scoring and shooting, alongside Duncan Robinson, who was shooting the ball very well, and then veterans like Kyle Lowry and Kevin Love playing great minutes off of the bench for the team. You look at what the players were shooting as well. Duncan Robinson, as I alluded to, shooting 45% on 5 attempts, really reviving his NBA career. But obviously, Jimmy Butler and Bam shooting above 50% holds them in good stead, and the efficiency of Gabe Vincent on high volume from 3 is another factor to the success of the team, and why they shoot the highest 3-point percentage out of any team left in, or any team that has played in the playoffs, and they hold the second best offensive rating. On the defensive end, as many of you Heat fans would be aware, it's an area of strength for the team under Eric Spoelstra, and they are the 5th best team in terms of defensive rating, taking a slight step back on that end to take a step forward on the offensive end, becoming a true two-way team in this postseason, and a true, barometer for their success has been scoring off of opponents' turnovers, averaging the most teams at 20 points per game off of scoring from that avenue. Notably, the Denver Nuggets allow the fewest points off of turnovers, so that's an interesting thing to watch. However, when you look at the Denver Nuggets, they do allow opponent teams to score inside the paint, so we all know that Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo like to attack and get in, so it'll be very interesting. Now, when it comes to a series prediction, I think that it will be the Denver Nuggets bringing home a first NBA title in 6 games. I think that the star power probably is too much, and I think they have a high quality of depth. I could be wrong, obviously, but yeah, that is my prediction. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Helps more people see it. And obviously I'd like to have as many of you guys on as subscribers. And comment who you think will win. I'm very interested to read, and I'll reply to all the comments. And until next time, peace out. Thank you for watching the video.